Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Veach Season. We are your guest hosts, Rocky Magaña and Kramer Sansone. Happy 2026, motherfuckers. And I hope that you guys had a holly jolly Christmas and a merry ass New Year, that everybody was safe, had a hell of a time, got into a little bit of trouble, but not so much that your wives divorced you or your husbands for that matter. We are, honest to God, I don't care who you fuck, but I just hope you had a fucking good time. Starting off 2026 with a bang here, Kramer Sansone. Brett Veach couldn't be here today because he is actually currently, as we speak, out at Matt Nagy's going away party.
Is that official?
Matt Nagy is out of contract. Like,
I know, but it's I mean, they could bring him back in though. Wouldn't you want old Matt Nagy back?
Reports are that Matt Nagy wants to go to a place where he can call the plays, and he's pursuing a head coaching opportunity, rumored to have head coaching opportunity in Tennessee. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later. But he's definitely, it seems like, going to be gone and out in Kansas City. So Brett Veach and him are down at Bazooka's. Is Bazooka's still a place in Kansas City?
You know what? I don't know if Bazooka's is even open anymore. I'm gonna take it. I know that's a place I'd want to go.
Yeah. Or there used to be a place over off of K7 in Spring Hill that was like off
Bazooka's, the road. It's open. It closes at 1. We can go tonight.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you have to catch a flight, but
if you want to find Brett Veach and Matt Nagy tonight, go down to Bazooka's, ask for the Boom Boom Room, and find the only two people who are doing Bloody Mary shooters off of strippers' navels.
See, I don't think you should be doing that after what we just witnessed on Sunday, but that's just me.
We're not going to talk about it. The 2025 season is over, Kramer.
We're just close. We're just turning the page already. Even though that game happened in 2026. Okay, I see how it is. You just don't want to hear me gloat about AOC being a Chiefs killer. I get it. It's okay.
Part of the 2025 season. Okay, you guys beat Crystal Ladokun and
AOC could still beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, and Shane Buechele. Come on, like,
dude, he took a massive shot at the end by Tyree Wilson.
And let's be honest. To fucking God here. Andy Reid wanted to lose that game. Otherwise, he wouldn't have called a timeout with 17 seconds left and you guys scrambling, like to spike the ball and then have to kick a field goal. Like, that's insanity that he called that timeout. He was doing you guys a solid, trying to have his buddy Pete Carroll's career go out on a high note. Where you guys are looking for your fourth head coach in 4 years.
Yeah, at least this time there's at least a great coaching candidates that they can come on into Las Vegas to help.
And none of them are going to want to go to Las Vegas because the Baltimore Ravens just fired their head coach. Everybody's going to
great spot for him.
Want to go to Lamar.
Dude, I'll tell you what, Harbaugh's going to look great in the division with the other Harbaughs, the Andy Reid and Sean Payton. It's going to be a hell of a division next year.
Aside from the Titans, there's not a single job that's worse than the Oakland Raiders.
No, it's actually pretty darn good. You get the first overall pick, and you get picked between Dante Moore or Fernando Mendoza this year. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm A-okay.
I don't just drive another quarterback right into the ground.
This is the second time in franchise history the Las Vegas Raiders, formerly California or even Oakland, have the first overall pick. You know who the last time
how'd that happen? How'd that work out for you guys last time?
We didn't pick Calvin Johnson. That's what happened.
Well, you selected a quarterback, though, just like you're going to do this time.
You know what?
Who was that quarterback again? That franchise quarterback
you guys. But here's the thing.
Out of LSU, what was his name? The guy who was given DVDs to go home and study game film.
He can throw 70 yards on one knee.
Yeah, and he couldn't hit a 15-yard crossing pass.
But listen, as you probably don't want to hear this, but I'm just gonna say this story. So I started watching football in 2005. So therefore, I have yet to see many multiple winning seasons for the Raiders. And as a young kid, in 2005, I was 9. So, and once the draft came around in 2007, either 2006 or 2007, I was pumped the fact that we're gonna get a quarterback. I was hyped for Jamarcus Russell. There's a place up in St. Joe called Boudreaux's they had all this LSU stuff in there. And of course, Jamarcus Russell's jersey's up in there. And I'm like, yes, that guy is going to be a Raider. I was so pumped as a kid. And then we know the rest is history. But at that time, I was pumped. I was stoked. That was probably the most excited time in a while that I have been a Raiders fan.
I was in my 20s at my brother's house helping my dad and my brother fix his car, listening to the draft on the radio. And when the Raiders selected Jamarcus Russell first overall, we all high-fived each other because we knew that they had just fucked up.
Really? So you thought he was a bust at the beginning?
He was garbage. He was all just like a big arm and no brains. Like he was like college good.
Hey, you got to think about Al Davis. All he wants is a guy that can throw it deep and some speedy ass wide receivers. That's all Al Davis wanted.
He was AR-15 before AR-15 was AR-15. Like he was
don't do that to AR-15. Don't do that to AR-15. Don't do that to him. The guy can't see right now. Don't do that to him.
Yeah, I mean, so he was so fine. AR-15 is Jamarcus Russell mixed with the guy who got hit in the eye with the flag. That was Orlando Brown Jr.'s. That was Orlando Brown Sr., right? I think.
Yeah, they got hit with the Yeah,
I got blinded by the flag. So if you want Anthony Richardson, you just mix Jamarcus Russell and Orlando Brown Sr. together, and you got him.
Athleticism from AR-15. There was no athleticism from Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, from Jamarcus Russell or Orlando Brown Sr. for that matter. So how was your Christmas, Kramer?
You know what? It was exactly how I wanted to go. Besides being sick on Christmas Day, other than that, it was good. We finished up our last Christmas party thing with our my aunt and uncles.
What'd you do to piss off baby Jesus that he
I don't know
made you sick on his birthday?
That's the annoying thing is because I went to church on Christmas Eve. There's a cool we do this thing up at White Park Christian up in St. Joe where at 11 o'clock they have a service, 11 at night. Goes all the way up till midnight, and at the chiming of the hour, we sing Silent Night while also holding a candle that's lit, and the room is entirely lit by candles, and we're singing Silent Night, and then go in peace.
That's magical.
It was awesome. That's one of my favorite times of the year is Christmas, just because of that reason.
Yeah, I used to go to midnight mass every Christmas Eve, even though I'm not Catholic. And just because it was just part of the tradition of it all, and just to take it all in and ring in Christmas.
I got some dope Grinch pajamas.
That's dope. I got probably the greatest gift I've ever gotten in my entire life for Christmas from my wife.
Your STDs? Your STDs.
No. And if I tell you what this gift is, I'm going to tell you right now, they got the greatest gift in the world.
All right, what is it?
You're not going to believe me. I'm going to tell you, I've never been so hyped and so stoked that she gave me a mouse pad for Christmas.
No kidding. What's the mouse pad look like?
Well, I'm going to show you here in a second.
Good.
I got her permission to show you this mouse pad.
Oh, so it's a customized mouse pad.
So this is the mouse pad she got me for Christmas right here. Her face, a pair of titties for Christmas.
Let's go.
And I was like, babe, I was like looking at this thing.
Is that 3D?
Yeah, this is like these are 3D.
See? That's for your wrist. That's for your wrist.
Yeah, that's your wrist. I was like, these are so ergonomic.
Yeah.
I was like, babe, here's the thing. This is going to both help and hurt my carpal tunnel syndrome because it's going to help it that it's ergonomic and I can just rest my wrist on your titties 24/7. It's going to hurt it because I'll be sitting here working, staring down at your boobs all day, and you know that I'm going to have to put on some Sarah McLachlan and bang one out real quick, right? You know, I was like, just so you know, by giving me this gift. You have ensured one thing is going to happen in the course of our marriage. At some point, you're going to walk in on me titty fucking a mouse pad.
Oh my
it's not going to be my fault because it's you.
Oh,
because it's you, babe. So I can't get in trouble. Right?
That mean you wouldn't get in trouble. I'd hope not, at least.
No, she was like, no, it's my face. Like, it's fine. Like,
that's crazy.
She was like,
that's
how sweet, how
crazy to say.
I was like, see, I love you, babe. I just love you.
2026 is coming off to a hot start for Veach season, baby. Let's go.
Veach season, baby. But yeah, so all that out of the way, all that ridiculous out of the way. Yeah, we had a great holiday. Kids had a great holiday. I went back to Kansas City last week to visit family. Ate a shit ton of barbecue.
Good. Where'd you go?
So I had a couple of different places. There's a new place in actually we'll shout them out. There's a new place over in Shawnee Mission Parkway next to Quick Trip and like a little shopping center there called Smoketown. And I had their burn ends, their pulled pork, their smoked chicken, and their ribs. I would say their burn ends and ribs are their best items. The pulled pork was a little bit dry, I will say, but the ribs and burn ends were dope. And the fries are really good.
You just gotta throw some barbecue sauce in them.
Yeah. I ate a half slab and a half pound of burn ends, and I just tried my wife's pulled pork.
Dude, were you having the meat sweats after?
Oh yeah, it was fucking delicious. Let me tell you.
Good. Good.
I had that, and then Then the rest of the time, my mother-in-law, not my mother-in-law, my stepmother, um, she's an old competition barbecue smoker from back in the day.
Okay.
And she used to do catering, and so we went over to their house for lunch and to do Christmas at my dad's house. She smoked like 3 slabs of ribs and had like, I mean, she made a homemade apple pie.
Mm.
She fried shrimp as well. Like it was she pulled out all the stops. It was one of the
Hell
best
yeah.
fucking meals I've ever had in my entire life. But her ribs will go toe to toe with anybody's in Kansas City. So her ribs were amazing. Love you, Kat. So she made a mess of ribs for me, and then I ate Smoketown. I didn't get into Joe's or LC's or Slaps this time like I normally do, just because I had the family with me, and so I couldn't force my family to eat barbecue every single meal. My wife was like, "The boys need a vegetable."
No,
And I was like,
don't.
potatoes are a vegetable, and
Yeah,
French fries are made out of potatoes. And plus, ribs are a vegetable. Pigs eat vegetables, and ribs are made out of pigs. So, like,
Okay. All
through
right.
osmosis,
I wouldn't
there's
say
vegetables in
all
ribs.
that, but so the grass-fed beef that you eat is that a
Yeah,
vegetable beef
exactly.
that you're doing?
Basically, yes, basically. I mean,
That's
what I'm
not how
sure
that
there's
works,
like,
Rocky.
I'm sure there's,
That's
I'm
not
sure
science, buddy.
there's thyme or coriander or cumin. Like every single seasoning comes from a plant. So you're
Yeah.
eating vegetables
I
when
mean,
you
that's
eat
fair. You're
plants.
just not getting. You need to get the abundance of it. You have to like fill yourself up on vegetables so you don't like overindulge on the carbs. That's what we're getting at here.
But see, here's where that's wrong. Here's where that's wrong, Kramer, because does when a
What's your favorite
tree
vegetable?
grows, does it start out as a big tree? No, it goes from a little seed. You only need a little bit to grow a massive tree. And all the apex predators, there's no animal at the top of a food chain, with the exception of an elephant, that isn't like out there eating meat and eating other animals. What's my favorite vegetable?
Yeah.
God. I do like vegetables. I do eat vegetables, believe it or not. My favorite vegetable would probably be a good asparagus.
Good. Dude, it took you forever to figure that out. That's terrible.
Yeah, I like asparagus. No, I mean, there's not a vegetable I won't eat. I like corn on the cob. I like green beans.
I love
I
green
like,
beans. That's my
yeah,
favorite.
I eat broccoli. I'll eat any vegetable. I'm not like a guy. I'm not like Chance the Rapper out here, a guy who's never had a vegetable in his entire life and refused to eat them.
Carrots are
I'll
good.
eat.
Love me some good
Yeah,
carrots.
I'll eat a salad, for God's sakes. Like I like a good
Good.
salad.
Good. Eat that
Um,
rabbit food.
yeah, I'll do that. I just like meat better. And listen, before you start shitting on me for not liking vegetables, my favorite food in the world, more than meat, than just meat, blanket meat in general, like ribs, barbecue.
Yeah.
My favorite food in the world is watermelon. I will eat a fucking watermelon in one
That's
sitting
fruit.
every single day for the rest of my life. I know, but fruits and vegetables go together. You don't ever say just fruits or just vegetables. You always say fruits and vegetables.
And also,
get plenty of fruits and
watermelon's healthy
vegetables.
for you because it's like 98% water.
I think the reason why I like it so much is because I never drink water, but I'll eat an entire water.
Okay, there's another problem. You need to start drinking water, buddy.
I'll live on like whiskey and coffee for a month straight and wake up and all my muscles are like seizing up because I'm so dehydrated, and go get a watermelon, eat the whole damn thing, and then my body just like relaxes into like its natural state.
Do you drink coffee on an empty stomach?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, do you get to that point where it like pains you? Like, it's like I fast every day basically. I don't eat until noon, but then I drink a lot of coffee.
I don't eat till 1.
We basically do the exact. We're on the same schedule, basically, buddy. But no, like that pain. That once I get to that pain in my stomach from the coffee, that's when I'm like, okay, now it's time to eat some nuts.
Yeah, yeah. I won't eat. I do 1 to 7 is my window that I eat between, and so I work on my computer all day anyway. So I'll just sit here, and then at like 12:30, my body will start getting like a little antsy, like, oh God, I need to eat something, and so. But no, I can chug coffee all day long, and
love it.
And I think it's probably because I'm so fucking ADD though that stimulants have an opposite effect on people with ADHD, and so it just puts me in like a normal operating state. I think, and so I can just, I mean, I'll drink coffee and then like go to bed for the night. Like I can drink like 30 ounce coffee and go straight to sleep. Like it's not going to affect me whatsoever, other than like I really like the taste, and I'm addicted to it. and I'm extremely addicted to it. I'm like there's like 4-pack a day smokers. I'm like a 5 coffee a day. I like big coffee a day. Like when I say coffee a day, like this is 1 coffee.
Oh no, same. I fill up
Yeah.
a big thermos, like that's roughly a foot long. It might be a whole 36 ounces. I drink at least 1.5 of those.
Yeah. And so we're big coffee drinkers in our household. And so I'll drink coffee all day, and then I'll usually make one more when I have to write an article and I'm gonna stay up all night, and then I'll drink a coffee to stay up and finish my articles. And then
Do you know what's weird? This is the most relaxed January I think we'll ever have in a while.
yeah, it's the first time I'm gonna go to a Super Bowl party
Yeah, same.
in a long ass while.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to actually go to a Super Bowl party. Last time I got to go see a Super Bowl party was Rams versus Bengals.
Oh, that was 2020, right?
2020, yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2020. Yeah.
Dang, that's so
No,
long ago.
it's 2021.
2021. It was, yeah, because the
2020
fans are back. The fans are back.
Yeah, 2020 was when I was supposed to go watch the Chiefs get the shit kicked out of them by the Buccaneers
It's a good thing you
at the
didn't do
Super
that.
Bowl, and I didn't because I had a baby and I couldn't.
Oh,
And it was
bye-bye.
COVID.
Sweet bye-bye.
Yeah, I turned down free tickets to a Chiefs Super Bowl.
You know what? Honestly, it was a good decision not to go. You'd be heartbroken.
No, I would rather go and watch them lose than not go to a Super Bowl.
You would want to go see Patrick Mahomes run for 300 yards laterally, and oh no, I wouldn't have done that.
If it means going to a Super Bowl, yeah, because I've never been to a Super Bowl. I've never been to a World Series.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, like I've been to a playoff game for baseball, but I mean, never been to a World Series. But that's the goal at some point with the Royals or the Cardinals.
Yeah, I've been to a playoff football game. Never been to a Super Bowl. Never been to a World Series. Never been to a playoff baseball game because when the Royals won the World Series, I was living in Asia, and so I was living in the Philippines, and so I literally was waking up at like it's a 12-hour difference. So I was waking up at like 6 a.m. to watch the Royals play in that run every single day leading up to that World Series. And so it was I watched both World Series while living in the Philippines.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool to say.
Yeah. And so I woke up my entire host family's house when we won the World Series because they were all asleep. They didn't give a shit about baseball.
They're like, what the hell is baseball? No one gives a crap about this.
It was funny because like you do like an introductory meeting with the family, like pull back the curtain of the Peace Corps for a second. You do an introductory meeting with the family when you first like to see if it's going to be like a good fit, right? Not that you really have too much of a choice because you're asking them to like host an American stranger to live in their house, right? But and so like more than anything, you're like you want to make a good impression so that they'll say yes, so that you have a place to live. Bet
you made a great impression.
Well, I was on my best behavior because as soon as I was wearing my Kansas City Royals hat because the Royals were getting ready to start. This is their first World Series. That it was like the next day.
14.
The next game was day one. The next game one was the next day that I had the meeting. So my host dad opened the door though in the Philippines. They don't know anything about the Royals in the Philippines. He opens the door though and he sees my hat and he goes, "Oh, your team's in the World Series."
Oh, nice.
And I said, like, so Tatai is Filipino for her father. I was like, Tatai, I am home, because he was like, I actually have cable that has the baseball game.
Nice.
And I was like, what? I don't know how to watch it on like Stream East or whatever, or some janky ass thing.
Corrupt their internet that you're using.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I have never been so happy in my entire life to be in a place. And then of course, every other Peace Corps volunteer was pissed off. I was like, yeah, just sitting at home watching the World Series, and they're all like my wife, she literally lived on an island across from me, and she only had power like 3 days a week, and her toilet was outside. She literally lived in a bamboo hut, like on an island, and it was a beautiful area, beautiful. Her family was awesome, beautiful people, like super cool people. But meanwhile, I'm over here. I lived on like a bigger island in a city, and I had I had air
cable.
conditioning.
You had AC.
I had air
You had
conditioning, a
everything.
cable, a hot shower. My host brother had a Nintendo Wii, so he had Mario Kart. Yeah, like it was. I had a sweet setup in the Peace Corps where everybody else was roughing it. I was like living the life of luxury. And I think that's the only reason why I landed my wife. Only reason why I have this mouse pad here today is because my wife would have to come over to my island to get supplies, right? If she wanted to like get deodorant or anything, because they didn't have it on her island because it was so small. And so she would come over to my island to get supplies because we had a supermarket. And when she was over, I was like, "Hey, you want to use my hot shower and my air conditioning and my dope ass Wi-Fi?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Can I just stay here tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." She was like, "Sweet, I just want to use your Wi-Fi." I was like, "Hey, use my Wi-Fi, use me, do whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit." And then I ended up married her. So I leveraged Wi-Fi and a hot shower into a bride and 2 kids.
That's what I'm talking about. For the Kansas City Royals, love of the Royals.
For the love of the Royals. Thank you, Tata Leo. Love you, man. And so it was a great experience. And so that brings us though, Krame, to what's hot with Krame Dog.
Oh, what is hot with Krame Dog? Honestly, man, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do through this month of January. I'm going to get caught up on a lot of shows. Fallout is out. I'm going to watch that. I was going through HBO last night. Never heard of it, but Deadwood. It's some like Western old HBO original series.
Yeah, I know Deadwood.
I started that today, and 5 episodes deep in, I'm hooked. It reminds me of Red Dead Redemption. So that's one reason why I'm liking it. Before I came into the office, we started watching first time ever watching Eastbound and Down, and I'm telling you what, we're gonna start watching
down.
So many stuff. It's that season of the year where it's grinding tape when it comes to college kids, and then also watching stuff that's entertainment value to get my mind escaped away from football at times. So yeah, that's what's hot with Krame Dog.
I started watching, haven't finished it yet, the new Naked Gun movie.
Oh, that's so good.
Pretty fucking awesome.
You see the OJ Simpson part yet?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. Nah. I love Pam Anderson in it. She's a great addition to that. The
fact that them two are together is great now.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then I just watched today. I watched One Battle After Another with Leo DiCaprio on HBO. It's his new movie. It's basically
I saw it on the recommendations. That's going to be on next on the list.
It's got him and Benicio del Toro in it, and he's like an old he started out, he was like a revolutionary when he was younger that fell in love with a woman who got pregnant, and then she got arrested, and then he had like go into hiding. I'm not really ruining anything in the movie, but then he turns into like a stoner and like becomes a completely like just like kind of like useless for the most part, and then shit hits the fan. It's got Sean Penn in it also. Directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, the same guy who made Magnolia and There Will Be Blood and Licorice Pizza and a bunch of other movies. So it's a good one. It's a good flick. It's fun. It's well, it's not fun. It's pretty serious and pretty intense, but
we need that escape from football. Perfect escape.
Yeah. And then we want to talk about like garbage ass shows. There's a garbage ass show that's not good, but I've been watching with my wife. Me and her started watching The Hunting Wives on Netflix.
Dude,
complete garbage ass show, but fun. I mean,
I like that male actor that's in it, like the husband.
The guy from the Family Stone.
Yep.
Ensign Wesley Crusher from Star Trek.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's him. I think that was
pretty sure that's him. He's in Gemstones, and I think he's also in Walking Dead. I want to say.
Yeah, he's in a lot of things. He's a good actor. It was funny though because my favorite character, So if you watched it,
I saw the first 2 episodes, but then Caitlin spoiled the ending for me.
Oh, so don't spoil the ending for me. But
okay, I won't.
There's like this Mexican cop who gets shot in the head, and she's walking around with a cane and like sweatpants the entire show, and she's really cool and really smart. And I was like, babe, I think I'm getting old because I really enjoy the crippled cop character way more than I enjoy the hot MILF lesbians having sex with each other 24/7 in this show. I was like, I just want more of the cop stuff. I was like, I think I'm getting old. And she was like, yeah, you know, duh, you are getting old, 100%. And shut up, I'm watching the girls. Like, all right.
Hey, no hate. It's Honey Wise. It's decent. It's decent.
Yeah, it's watchable. It's a watchable program.
Yeah.
Not a watchable program around your children.
No.
It's like watching Honey Wives around your kids is like listening to Veach season around your kids.
That's a good point.
Not advisable.
What's a soaker?
Yeah. Well, what does titty fucking a mouse pad mean?
I hope Brian is not having his daughter listen to this episode.
God, Brian, send your kid to bed, please, for God's sakes. Brian, put her to bed. Oh man, you know. And so, but I will say, when I said titty fucking a mouse pad, the first thing that came to mind was Bronx Brawler listening to this out on the road somewhere, and hopefully driving off into a ditch.
I hope he's not driving out to the ditch. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, nearly driving out, like swerving onto the shoulder and then going back and hearing like that sound and then getting back onto the road.
Oh shit, get back on the road sounds.
Yeah, the oh shit, get back on the fucking road sound.
Gosh, tell you what, my wife hits those all. She needs glasses, but you know, I'll stop my gripes there.
Yeah. No, tell us more about your wife.
Oh, nothing. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's elegant. She's everything that I've ever asked for.
Fuck yeah, she is. She's amazing. She's great.
She's a saint.
She's a saint, and you keep my wife's name out of your mouth, Chris Rock. Just keep my wife's fucking name out of your mouth.
My wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Out your fucking mouth. Oh my God, what a bitch.
Dude, exactly. Will Smith is a definite G.I. Jane. That's a great joke. Yeah. That's a great joke.
That is a great joke. Oh God, it is a great joke. And Will Smith is a bitch that he
G.I. Jane's a badass.
Yeah, she was like in the movie, she's like the first female soldier into battle, you know, like, and she like saves everybody's life in the end. And she's like fucking a stud.
Will Smith apparently didn't like that.
Apparently Will Smith never watched G.I. Jane. He's a total cuck. He's a total cuck.
Yeah,
100%. And it's funny that it was like his son's friend that was like fucking his wife or whatever.
Yeah. Some rapper.
Yeah, some rapper. I don't know which rapper it was.
I don't want to look it up. Let's talk some Chiefs.
Let's talk some football. So we're not going to talk about the 2025 season because it's over and dead and buried and in the rearview mirror.
8th overall pick or 9th overall pick?
9th overall pick locked in for the Kansas City Chiefs. But with the 9th overall pick, there's always mobility to move up if you need to like the 7th overall pick. If there's a guy who slides down that they would anticipate. A lot of coaching positions opening up. Jim Harbaugh fired from the Baltimore Ravens, and I gotta say I was pretty shocked that they not that there was a change made in Baltimore, but I thought that they were going to side with Harbaugh.
And there was John Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah, you said Jim. Yeah, no, it's a Harbaugh. Who cares?
And so hey, look who just hopped on. Old Bronx Brawler hopping in the chat.
Let's go.
Oh man, you should have just if you're just now hopping on, you missed that we were talking about you, bro.
That's true.
We were just talking about you 2 seconds ago, Bronx. I said something that would that I hopefully if you on the re-listen, I said hopefully.
No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let him get to it. Let him get to
listen,
it.
Just listen to it. Just listen to it. But anyway, yeah. So I thought that they were going to get rid of Lamar Jackson instead of John Harbaugh. I knew there's a divorce that was imminent. I thought they would end up siding with the coach. They sided with the quarterback. John Harbaugh immediately becomes the best coaching candidate on the market. Kevin Stefanski's also out in Cleveland. He's also an excellent coach that was just in a dysfunctional organization.
I wouldn't mind. I would not mind in that.
Yeah, you're not going to get either. You're going to get John Gannon.
Stop. We're not getting
You're going to get Gannon.
We're not getting Jonathan Gannon.
You're going to get Gruden back.
I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I'm mad at what he did back in the day, but I think he's learned from it, and now it's time to get him back.
Yeah, you just want a coach that can win a football game.
Yeah, and Gruden can do that.
I'm not mad about that. The Tennessee Titans job is open. I'll give you $5 if you can tell me who got fired in Tennessee.
Oh gosh. I don't even know. I don't know
Exactly.
anything about the Titans
Exactly.
except for Cam Ward was the first overall pick last year.
But Mike Borgonzi, the GM over there, used to be
Chico Conquo is pretty good. Chiefs trade for him.
For the GM with the Titans is a former assistant GM under Brett Veach with the Chiefs for many years. Matt Nagy and Steve Spagnuolo both have head coach interviews with the Titans lined up already.
Wait, Spags even has a head coach lined up? He's still under contract with the Chiefs, though.
Spags and Nagy both have head coaching jobs,
which is so odd because he has his contract is still in play with the Chiefs.
I think that Andy Reid would let him out, or the Chiefs would let him out of it if he had a head coaching opportunity.
Go offense. Spags does not need to be in Tennessee and ruin his Hall of Fame bid. Like that's no stop. Let's Spags do the smart thing. If you want to go to the Hall of Fame, you stay in Kansas City, or you go to a different team that has a like say New York, for instance, that actually has a quarterback.
Well, here's the other thing is that Spags is from New York, right? Like Spags has a background in New York.
Are the Jets hiring?
The Jets are not hiring. No, the Jets are not hiring.
Aaron Glenn staying. Interesting.
Yeah. For now.
I was shocked about Harbaugh today. I was absolutely shocked.
So shocked. He had to have had a meeting with ownership, and they were like, "You got to figure it out with Lamar," and he was probably like, "Fuck Lamar," and then
I don't know. Like, I think he didn't say that.
Yeah, he did. He said, "Fuck Lamar."
He's the one that put Lamar in the position to be the quarterback. So if anything, he shouldn't be saying F Lamar.
Well, that's the whole thing, though, is that he wanted Lamar to become more of a pocket passer and stop scrambling and stop putting his body at risk. And Lamar was like, Lamar got to do Lamar. And so there was rumors like Adam Schefter and stuff were saying that the Ravens were going to trade Lamar Jackson in the offseason.
Which is absolutely crazy. If Tyler Luke didn't miss that field goal on Sunday Night Football, this would have been completely avoided.
No, not at all. I don't think so, because they still would have been.
They would have made the playoffs.
It would have been a 9-8 season, and they would have got blown out in the wild
Steelers. That carries so much weight on the final game of the season, beating the Steelers, making the playoffs, winning the division. Like, would they have won the division? I'm pretty sure they would have, because of they would have tied at the end.
They would have won the division if they won. They would have.
So like
that was
literally a missed kick is the reason why Harbaugh's gone.
Yeah, but I think that maybe it would have just been like delaying the inevitable. There's also rumors out there that
I do not want Urban Meyer as the head coach.
That Tomlin may be leaving the Steelers for a television job, which would be interesting.
That's not happening. I doubt that. Why? What has he had a losing season? No. Why would he leave?
Why did the last Steelers head coach leave?
Because he was done.
Because he took a job in television.
He was also older.
Yeah, but Tomlin's been coaching for a long time. Maybe he wants a new challenge.
How long has Tomlin?
Mike Tomlin is 58 years old.
No, I doubt Mike Tomlin's 58 years old.
57.
53.
See, I wasn't far off.
He's on the younger side.
He is on the younger side, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to want to start another career in television. There's also a strong belief from the Buffalo faithful that if Sean McDermott doesn't get him over the finish line this year, that they're like, what the fuck are we doing here? And that he's going to be out.
I think for next season, if the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell might be out next season if they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so for sure. I think 100% Mike McDaniel's out next season. I think Zach Taylor's out next season if they don't make the playoffs. If the Bengals don't make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Why are they keeping a hold of him? I get it. Joe Burrow was hurt, but man, you're just bad. Just bad.
I don't disagree with you, Craig, about Lamar Jackson. Craig says, bruv, hot take, Lamar Jackson isn't an elite quarterback. Every big game, he shits the bed. No, he does, but he's not an elite quarterback, but he's an elite athlete. He's the most electrifying player in the NFL.
Yeah.
He just can't throw the ball reliably, over the course of 4 quarters.
But I mean, can we talk about Mark Andrews' drop in the tooth in last year's playoffs? That if they would have caught that touchdown pass, if he would have caught the touchdown pass, they would have beat the Bills. So I can't say he is or isn't an elite quarterback. He's serviceable.
He's a good quarterback. I'd say
He'll win you games. He'll win you games.
he'll get you to the playoffs.
Well,
more if he stays healthy.
if he stays healthy.
Like listen, if Lamar Jackson started 17 games this year, the Ravens are in the playoffs.
Oh, easily.
I think without a doubt.
But you know what happened? The Chiefs said, "Nah, like we're gonna take you down."
Yeah, and the Chiefs said, "You know what? We're gonna not beat a single playoff team this year, but we're gonna beat the Ravens.
It's very true.
And we're gonna beat the Lions, and we're gonna beat the Colts." Basically, every time the Chiefs beat a team, their season immediately nosedived immediately after it. It was like the Chiefs were like the curse to the good teams. Like as soon as they played the Chiefs, it was like they were just like,
"You're right,
you're right." They just could have pulled it out against Jacksonville, you know. Then the Jags would be out of the playoffs as well.
Hot take: they beat the Bills this week. That's just me.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville beats the Bills for sure, and I think Sean McDermott gets fired after they beat the Bills.
Trevor Lawrence is a stud. Trevor Lawrence is so good. Trevor Lawrence has been. Liam Cohen has absolutely unlocked Trevor Lawrence.
Liam Cohen is a good coach. He's a stud, and there's a strong belief. There's a strong belief here in Tampa that Tampa Bay fucked up when they let Liam Cohen get out the door.
Yeah,
and kept what's his nuts.
Hey, Todd Bowles says he's cool. He ain't nothing's happened to him.
Yeah, Todd Bowles is being retained. But yeah, so the Raiders are going to get Urban Meyer. So that
no.
You know what's going to happen?
Keep his ass in college.
Lane Kiffin's going to leave LSU.
No, don't want that again. No,
to go back.
We're not doing that again. We're not doing 05 over again. Like I said, that was the year I first started. I don't want to do that again. I thought Randy Moss was going to be an absolute force for this team. Nope. Oh, we just traded him for a fifth round pick to
you guys
goddamn
have
Patriots.
A history of taking awesome players and turning them into shit. Like you guys had Jerry Rice and fucking turned him into the worst wide receiver in the NFL.
I don't want to hear it.
You guys had.
He wasn't the worst.
You guys made Tyler Lockett look like a total bitch this week. Like
no.
Like Tyler Lockett is such a stud. He's a Kansas native. Like he's a stud. Like I love Tyler Lockett, but he's been.
He was number. Yeah, but who was throwing it to him? Geno freaking Smith.
Oh man, remember the preseason when you were so stoked about Geno Smith?
I know, I was. I ate my words. I mean, if that thing is like you have to buy into it, and then whenever it goes to like 4 weeks, then you're like, all right, I'm out. Kind of like with Jimmy Garoppolo. I bought into Jimmy Garoppolo. I was out after week 4. Geno Smith, the exact same thing happened, and I'm like, we need a quarterback. It's bad when you want Derek Carr back, but then you don't want Derek Carr back. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, 100%, because Derek Carr isn't good enough. All right, so if you're Brett Veach and Andy Reid, who do you want to be the Chiefs' next offensive coordinator? There are rumors floating out there about Cliff Kingsbury, Mike Kafka.
I would love that. I would love Cliff, but I just don't see that happening because he wants to play be the play caller. Andy Reid's not giving that up. So whoever they bring in, it's going to have to be a yes man. But I would love Cliff Kingsbury there. I've been pounding that drum now for over a month, like 2 months actually. I think he would be a perfect fit here. I think I've said it multiple times on right here in Veach season. Get him with Patrick Mahomes, and maybe he hands the keys off the cliff in the next 3 to 5 years if Andy does retire and doesn't. Then you already have your successor and set up in place.
You know, hot take is that if Kevin Stefanski doesn't get a head coaching job, he should be the offensive play caller for the Kansas City Chiefs. And he started underneath Andy Reid's best buddy, Brad Childress, in Minnesota, and then stayed there through 3 head coaches until he got his own head coaching gig with the Browns.
The Browns are so stupid firing him. I think they're idiots.
That's stupid as shit. Stupid as shit. Like I would love to fuck the Raiders. Oh, Craig in the comments coming from the top rope. Boys, I got a bell. Listen to you tomorrow. Got it. Good to have you back. Fuck the Raiders and Serta. Oh, love you, buddy. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, man.
Anyway,
appreciate you.
Yeah. So I completely lost my train of thought there. Anyway, so Kevin Stefanski, I could see the Chiefs. I could see Andy Reid and him being able to work together and him getting like an assistant head coach title, kind of like Dave Tobe has.
Yeah.
Currently, and him being like, or him being like an offensive passing game coordinator. That was what Brad Childress's title was like passing game coordinator and advisor to the head coach, some sort of shit like that. You can make him offensive coordinator and passing game coordinator, or whatever you want to call him, and bring him in. Hot take.
Okay.
Bring in John Harbaugh as your special teams coordinator.
No, I don't think there's not enough money in the world, but I mean, anything's better than Dave Tobe, right? Honestly, I would say if you're trying to replace your special teams, elevate some guy that's in your organization to say, hey, I think we can do this.
Yeah, John Harbaugh is not going to be a special teams coordinator again, even though he was
slap in the face.
He was a hell of a special teams coordinator.
You know who should be special teams coordinator?
Garrick Dieter.
What's Dante Hall doing?
Dante Hall. Yeah.
What's Dante Hall doing?
Call up Dante Hall and make him the special teams coordinator.
You know how badass that would be?
Well,
I was watching Dante Hall highlights earlier. That's the reason why I brought him up.
Fucking stud. That being said, if Spags does get a head coaching job either in New York or Tennessee, I could see Andy promoting from within.
I hope
there, and I think it'd be Joe Colin or Dave Merritt, and I think that Dave Merritt would be the pick there. Like, I think Dave Merritt has earned it. He's like probably the best defensive backs coach in the NFL. Like, all he does is get the most out of guys and give them to play. Awesome defense. And so I think that Dave Merritt as the defensive backs coach would be the shit, or Dave Merritt as a defensive coordinator would be the shit. But yeah, who would you want as as OC? You would want Cliff.
Cliff would be my OC. Special teams, I honestly have no idea. If I'm being honest, I mean, hell, bring in Tom McMahon. I know he's ruined a couple of different special teams, but I don't know. If I'm being honest, hell, give me a call. I think I would help special teams.
Yeah, there you go. James Winchester, he's going to retire soon.
I hope he doesn't. He's a free agent now. He only signs one
free agent. He's 36 years old.
Bring him back.
Yeah, bring him back another year. Bring him back on another 1-year contract. I mean, he does one thing and he does it really well.
Does it very well. Does it very, very well.
So I would say bring back James Winchester. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Cliff. Mike Kafka, is another name floating out there. Do not promote from within, whatever you do for OC. Hire somebody and bring them in. Do not promote from within. Please, I beg you.
But the thing is, you're not going to get a guy that's going to whoever you bring in, they're not going to be doing the play calls. It's just not happening. It's just not.
That's fine. You don't need somebody who's doing the play calls.
But you need something. You need something that's different. Like, I don't want to see Andy Reid come out there this upcoming season and dish out a 7-win football team.
You don't have to call the plays in order to influence the philosophy.
But they also need to do an overhaul on everything. Like, if you're trying to bring back the majority of the guys you have on this team this year, you're literally insane.
Well, no, they have.
There should be so much turnover this offseason.
They have too many free agents to bring back everybody. They have a lot of guys who are free agents this year. Like,
I think they need to rework Mahomes' contract.
Well, they're going to. They have to. They're going to rework. They're going to rework. Max restructure Mahomes' contract. They're going to cut Jawan Taylor. They're probably going to either cut or friendly or tell Noah Gray, like, hey, bro, we're not paying you that money, so you're either going to get cut or take a pay cut.
Don't take a pay cut, Noah. Don't take the pay cut. Don't do it. Let him cut you so you get paid all the money that you need.
Yeah, but he's not going to get all the money he needs. Like, this is like their out year on his contract.
I know, but he can. But take the money. Don't take a pay cut. Take the money.
Anyway, regardless, Noah Gray's probably not on this roster.
As he should. I was impressed when they did the extension, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Same with George Karlaftis. Still impressed by that extension.
Pacheco is a free agent as well.
Good.
As is Kareem Hunt is also a free agent.
Good.
As is Travis Kelce, who I think is going to retire.
I really don't.
Man,
either he comes back or he plays for the Falcons or something like that.
No, he's not going to play for another team. Like, that's not going to happen. He's never going to play for another team.
I hope not, but
I guarantee you he will never play for another team other than the Kansas City Chiefs. But the look on his face over the last 2 games was the look of a guy who knows that he's done.
That's true. Like, it's very He's not if he plays poker, he's not good at playing poker because we can tell by his body, his distraughtness. Hell, even on that final drive, the Chiefs were trying to muster up some sort of success against the Raiders. What they do the first 3 plays? Throw straight to Travis Kelce. The first one may have hit the ground by his feet, but you know what they did? That next play, Shane Burchell threw it back to Travis Kelce.
Listen, don't make me talk about the game, but God damn it, Kramer. Like, that's the only thing I'm going to say about the game because the season's over.
60-yarder to win it, baby. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Is that if
the first Raider win against the Chiefs in Las Vegas? Let's go. I'm not mad about that. I'm happy about that.
Donkey he rode in on. Fuck the Raiders. Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck Al Davis's little boy haircut.
Whoa. That's Mark Davis. Don't say fuck Al Davis. Don't do that.
Fine. Fuck Al Davis. Fuck Mark Davis.
No, can't do it.
Fuck them both.
I'll leave, Rocky. I'll remove myself from the studio right now.
The only thing I'll say about that game is that if that was Travis Kelce's last game as a pro, he deserved better than to have Broken and Shane Buechele unable to get the ball to him because they're not functional NFL quarterbacks.
Yeah,
and so
it showed.
It sucked. It sucked that
why did Oladokin get pulled?
Best game is. Because he can't go through his fucking progressions. He holds onto the ball and doesn't do anything, and then scrambles around and then throws it 3 yards in front of him.
Wouldn't you want, like, if you are like your third string, your second string quarterback, you need to make that first read and throw it no matter what. Like, you need to make up your mind at the play. Like, I'm going to find Travis Kelce and I'm going to throw it to Travis Kelce right as soon as the snap happens.
Yeah, no,
like that. Yeah. Why do people sit back and wait and let plays progress when you know that you don't have the time because you are the backup quarterback?
And it's like he doesn't even start his read until the wide receiver hits their break. He has to like see the wide receiver break to know if he's open or not. And he's like, oh no. So he's like holding. He's like, oh no, that guy's covered. That guy's covered.
Oh
shit. And then it's like, yeah, then you're fucked. And so yeah, Chris Oladokin, God bless you. I'm glad you got to live a Make-A-Wish dream, but the dream is dead, bud.
Well, I bet he's a practice squad guy. He's going to be the scout team guy.
That's
like
fine.
He's got a career out of it, so it's fine.
He'll have a nice life as a scout team quarterback, and I'm okay with that.
You know what? He did great the Madden simulations. Did they win those games? No, they did not. But you know what? He did great in the EA universe.
You know what? I think that I'm going to throw this out there about who the Chiefs should bring in as a backup quarterback for next year. I think they should bring in Jimmy Garoppolo.
Why?
Better than
just why?
Because like they got to have somebody to play the first couple of weeks possibly.
Why not Carson Wentz? I think he looked fine in Minnesota. Bring him back
because he was horrible with the Chiefs.
Still, I think he was
terrible.
But he was fine with Kevin O'Connell up in Minnesota for the 4 or 5 games that he played. Hell, he played 2 games overseas.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna pass on the Carson Wentz experiment for a second time around.
But Marcus Mariota, he's a free agent.
I take Marcus Mariota for sure. I take Marcus Mariota. The Chiefs got to do something though. They can't just roll.
Oh, I got it. I know who the backup quarterback is going to be this upcoming season.
Who?
Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He says he wants to play football. Apparently he tore his hamstring like the game or the day before the Chiefs game.
Yeah, he had a 3-year-long torn hamstring. The last 3 years, he's had a torn hamstring the entire time.
I guess, but he did his best game of the season was against the Chiefs this year. But then again, that's also saying something because the Chiefs were not that great this year. But
Mr. Unlimited is the most limited NFL quarterback there is.
I can't stand him. I think it'd be hilarious if he's the backup quarterback here in KC. Like you know what? I'm gonna start banging that drum. Russell Wilson, the next backup quarterback. Actually, you know what? He's week 1 starter because Patrick Mahomes is not starting week 1. That's my prediction.
Yeah. And I don't think he is either. That's why I'm saying they need to go out and get somebody like Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think once the Rams win the Super Bowl this year, Jimmy G is going to stay.
Maybe. Who knows? You don't know that. Anything could happen. It's free agency. They call it free agency for a reason, Kramer.
Jimmy Garoppolo does not have a good track record on the grass field at Arrowhead.
That's true. That's true.
And both sides, whether if he was playing for the 49ers or the Raiders, his body does not hold up on that grass field.
He does not hold up on that grass field. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. So moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Time to start looking towards the draft, Kramer. This did start out as a draft podcast. So I thought today we would break down the top, what I see as like the top 6 positions of need for the Kansas City Chiefs heading into the draft.
Yeah.
And then we can each kind of just like give a name for
So the 6 that you
for each day, like day 1, day 2, day 3 of that position.
So the 6 is it from chronological order from like the top is your 1? You really think they need an offensive tackle at 1? Okay, all right, making sure.
No, I could see it, but here's the deal. These are I think that they need all these positions, and if they took an offensive tackle in the first round, I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate it either. There's a couple of guys I like that's either you can interchange them to be right tackles, but I mean there's just one that I like that's a left tackle.
Well, I think that's what the Chiefs need is a starting right tackle. All right, so let's start it off. Who do you have as your round 1 tackle prospect for the Kansas City Chiefs?
I know he's a left tackle. It's the only unfortunate thing about this, but it's Francis. I can't pronounce his last name. It's Miami's tackle. That dude is freaking massive. And he doesn't let is it Carson Beck who's their quarterback there in Miami? He doesn't get to the ground at all. From the 2 games that I watched Miami play, I get it, but still I like Francis.
You think he's a tackle and not a guard in the NFL? His arms are super short.
I think he's a tackle in the NFL.
His arms are so short, bro.
I think he's still a tackle in the NFL.
I think he's moved inside to guard eventually.
But he's an absolute stud. Like he's a wall. That's what you want is a wall.
Yeah, he's like a like
if you 315-pound ass, man, he ain't getting moved.
He's like a Trey Smith at guard. Like he's a stud. Don't get me wrong. He's an absolute stud.
I just him next to Trey Smith. I'm saying put him at right tackle.
Yeah, I don't think he's a tackle, but I hear
put him at right. I like him. I like him a lot.
I like Caden Proctor a lot out of Alabama. Absolutely massive human being, like 6'6", 340. Like got a lot of ass, but he is strong. He is strong as fuck, and he does not move off of the ball. He actually, for as big as he is, he moves better than a guy like Jawan Taylor ever did. He's a lot of body to get around. He handles it well, and he is just strong as shit. He is just so strong. Like he's probably the strongest player hands down in this entire draft. And just have him and Josh Simmons on the edges, and then with Kingsley and Trey Smith and then Creed, like that is a fucking stud offensive line right there heading into next year to keep your franchise quarterback safe and upright. And so I'm going Caden Proctor, offensive tackle out of Alabama for my first round guy. Who's your second rounder?
Second rounder offensive tackle?
Now, do you want to go positions first round and then positions second round? Or
honestly, I'm just going with guys that I like right now because I have yet to narrow. It's way too early for me to narrow down who I think is a first round or a second round or a third round caliber type of guy. But if I'm thinking about any other, I think I've got screenshots on my phone of things. Gosh, I lost your train of thought. I have a lot of edge rushers that I like because I think that the Chiefs need an edge rusher. The first one I do have on the list is if Ruben Bain Jr. can get to the Chiefs, you have to full send and get Ruben Bain Jr. out of Miami. I don't know if I'm just a Miami guy, but he's a jungle cat, dude. Just a jungle cat.
Dude, 100%. Like Ruben Bain Jr., like they say, like he has short arms and he's a little bit shorter type of guy, and so there's some knocks on him, and that's why he's going to slide to the Chiefs. And he wasn't consistent throughout the entire season. Fuck all that.
He's a motor. He has a motor.
He has a club for an arm, and when he hits an offensive lineman, the offensive lineman goes backwards. Like he is a motor. He is powerful. He is quick. He's agile. His lateral movement ability is off the charts. He gets pressure and gets deep on an offensive tackle quick. I mean, he is a problem. So I am a big Ruben Bain Jr. fan. I'm also a really big. So I guess I'll give you a couple of edges that I'm really big on too. I'm a really big David Bailey fan.
Yeah, dude,
from Texas Tech.
Bro, David Bailey right here.
He might be the best technically sound pass rusher in the draft. He's like, if you want a guy who's just going to come in and take over a football game, like he is like the closest thing you're going to get to that of an edge rusher. in this draft. And so
he didn't show up at all in the CFP, but
yeah,
okay.
but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I am
Did he actually
actually
play in the CFP?
I'm actually really big. Yeah, he did. I'm really big. He didn't play. Well, Texas Tech wasn't in the CFP.
Wait, I'm thinking of a different. I'm thinking of A&M, aren't I? No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah. Texas Tech was in a bowl game, but not the
That's
CFP.
right, dude. I've watched so much college football recently because gambling's is legal here in Missouri, so I was watching as much football as possible.
No, I think he sat out the bowl game. But he's a complete stud. Somebody who did not sit out the bowl game and who absolutely showed out in Miami's game as well was Akeem Messador. His last game, he had 2 sacks, two passes deflected, like 7 tackles. Messador would be a first rounder if he wasn't going to be like 26 years old when the season started. Like he's old as shit.
There's so many old guys in college football now. Like it's wild.
Of COVID, like this is like the last
NIL too.
COVID guys at NIL and all sorts of stuff. A lot of prospects are going back to college to make millions.
What do you think about the Auburn's Keldon Folk?
Hate him.
You don't like Keldrick?
I wouldn't take Keldrick Folk in the first 100 picks.
Now, if he was there in round 2 or 3, and you need a guy he's a big body to be a DP.
I'd take him in round 3. I wouldn't take him even in round 2.
I don't think he's a first round talent, but I'm just curious.
Here's the deal: he's 6'6", and he's listed at 280. I bet you when he steps on the scale, he weighs 265 max. 265. He looks so skinny, so much skinnier than his weight is stated. I know he's 6'6", so that's a lot of weight to distribute. But the problem with Keldrick Folk is the problem that you have a lot of taller guys is that he has horrible pad level. He plays so upright that it's so easy for the offensive lineman to get underneath his pads and just stand him straight up and then just completely remove him from a play. There's so many plays where he is just completely stood up and just non-effective. That's why you have a guy of his size and his burst, his athletic ability and all this bullshit. That's all fine, but he can't play fucking football. And so like I'm not in the first round. I'm not drafting a project. I want a fucking football player.
That's fair.
And
that's a good
Folk is not
point.
A football player. He's an athlete, but he's not a football player.
Okay.
And so yeah, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. I am completely out on Keldrick Folk, and I will stake my claim on that one right there. I have never been so underwhelmed with tape as I was when I watched Keldrick Folk play football. And so
tell me how you really feel, Rocky.
Can't stand the guy. I hope he gets poison ivy.
Oh man. Imagine getting poison ivy in your rectum. You don't want that.
Yeah, I hope he gets poison ivy in his asshole. Yeah. And it burns when he shits. Another last edge rusher that I like is Caden Curry from Ohio State. He's a day 3 guy. I'm trying to spread him out here a little bit. Like Akeem Messador is like a day 2 guy. Caden Curry's a day 3 guy. Ohio State led Ohio State in sacks, had 12 sacks this year. Also an excellent run defender. He's only 6'3", 260, so he's a little bit shorter guy. He's a lot like George Karlaftis, where he's like all hustle, all effort, but he's a good, solid player.
I like him too, and you might as well, if you are going to get him, might as well get his partner in crime that helped him throughout the majority of the season to get those sacks, and that's Cade McDonald. Like you need to also have him as well. That dude, I can't stand Ohio State. You know this. I'm a Michigan guy at heart, but that dude's good. He'd be an awesome replacement for Chris Jones.
Or to play next to Chris Jones.
Cade
McDonald, I have him down. He was my guy who I noted for my first round guy.
Oh, really?
I think that he's the best. He's by far easily the best defensive tackle in the draft. Peter Woods out of Clemson, I think just has I just like Keldrick Folk. Like, sure, you have all this like raw talent, but like, where is it on the football field? Where is it on tape?
You know what it reminds me of? Tyree Wilson of the Raiders.
Yeah,
it reminds me just
of Tyree Wilson, which I was completely out on Tyree Wilson. Also, I was completely out on Mozzie Smith as well, and we've seen how that's worked out for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
like I'm sorry, but if you get to the NFL and you don't know how to play football yet, the NFL is not a developmental league. Like they will help you, like you will develop some when you play there, but if you don't know the game, you're not going to make it. Yeah, you're not going to make it. These guys are professionals and it's their fucking job to keep a roof over their family's head, and they will eat you alive to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so so Caden McDonald, though, he is a man amongst boys. He is strong. He's got enough pass rush in him that he's not completely ineffective, but he might be the best run defender in the entire country. He is an elite run defender.
Yep.
And he will swallow up double teams and free up Chris Jones to rush the quarterback. And so I am a huge Caden McDonald guy. Do you have any other edge rushers or defensive tackles?
As of right now, no. At least I don't think. Hold on, let me scroll through my list. Nope.
So I have another defensive tackle I like a lot, and that's Amori Washington from Oregon. Similar, he's like Caden McDonald like.
Yeah.
Like for his size, like he's really explosive for his size. Gets out the ball fast. He'd be a difference maker on the interior. Big dude, big ass. And so I like guys with thick asses, you know that.
Oh, same. There's some junk on that trunk.
So yeah, so I'm big on him. And then
need some more girth back there at times.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, give me the girth all day long. Gotta have that ass. Ass.
Some Big Sean. Is that Big Sean?
A motherfucking hammer time. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so I love him. Day 3 guy that I like. It's funny because he was actually a day 2 guy last year, and he kind of fell down the draft boards a little bit. But Tim Keenan III out of Alabama, he returned to Alabama and had a kind of a down year this year, but he's an A-gap defensive lineman, run stopper, who's going to just plug up the hole and take up space. A Mike Pennell replacement type,
That'd be nice.
That way.
Absolutely nice.
Yeah. And then did you have any other offensive tackles?
I do not know. Wait, hold on. I do actually. I don't actually. I thought I did. I thought I had one more on here. Nope. That was it. I just like Francis. Apparently.
All right.
I'll do some more. You're gonna get a lot more next week.
All right. Yeah. All right. That's fine. So let me finish out the offensive tackles real quick, and then we'll go to wide receivers and running backs. Okay.
Sweet.
All right. So so on offensive tackles, I like Jennings Dunker out of Iowa. He's a guy that you need to remember his name. He's gonna be a second rounder. Dude has a ginger mullet down past his shoulders. That's and a disgusting. Beard and a ginger beard. He is a crazy looking motherfucker, and he plays like it. Like he plays offensive tackle like Trey Smith plays right guard. He is looking to finish hard and punish people. He's not the most technically sound, but he is a fucking brawler. And I would take Jennings Dunker in a bar fight against, I don't know, man. I would take him against Stone Cold Steve Austin in his prime in a bar fight. That's how tough I think Jennings Dunker is. And so I love his whole vibe, his whole aura, his play style. He's great. He's good in pass protection. He's great in the run game, obviously, because of that attitude. He's a natural right tackle. So I'm a big fan of Jennings Dunker. And then for a third day guide is he actually fell down the draft boards quite a bit. He was rumored to be a first rounder coming into the year. Mike Ahinakor from Arizona State, their tackle. Lot of first round buzz coming into the year. But he's big, thick dude, moves well, struggles with hand placement sometimes and gets beat because of that. And lets guys by him. Not the best at recovery. So he struggles there a little bit, which is also why I have him as a day 3 grade on him. But for a day 3 guy, he's about as best as you're going to find as an offensive tackle.
That's a great Ethan Driscoll replacement on the roster.
Yeah, he's a great Ethan Driscoll replacement. He's a great Esapole replacement.
Oh no, I think Esapole has found himself at home here in KC.
Well, he'll be on the roster, but I don't want to see Esapole starting games.
I don't either. I'm good.
No. All right. You want to do wide receivers or running backs first?
Let's do wide receivers.
All right, go.
One I'm very high on is Elijah Sterrett of Indiana. Like this dude, when you watch Oregon play, them in the Peach Bowl, keep an eye out on Sterrett because he literally catches everything Mendoza throws, and he's 6'2". What do the Chiefs receivers do they not have? A 6'2" receiver that's not Juju Smith-Schuster. They have that's an extra receiver right there. Like that could easily open up so many more plays on this offense. And I mean, he might be a day two talent. He's not the best wide receiver in the world, but I like him a lot more than the majority of these guys.
My only worry with Elijah Sarah is his speed. If he I want to see what he's
Bro,
gonna run.
I don't. You have Rasheed Rice. You have Xavier Worthy. You don't need another speed guy. You just don't. Is Travis
I don't
Kelsey
need
quick?
I
No.
don't
And Travis
I don't
Kelsey was the
I
leading
don't
receiver on this team.
I don't need him to run in the 4.3s, but he looks like he might run like a 4.59 or a 4.6.
But he's quick off the jump, though.
And
His
he
long
can't run.
lasting's not there.
Yeah, but just like if you look historically, like you have T. Higgins, and that's about it for
But
guys who've been successful who run that slow at wide receiver.
Big Ten is ridiculously hard. Sterrett has great get off the block, or not get off the block, get off the line
Listen,
ability. I think he can create separation. What can the Chiefs not do?
I like him. I like him a lot. Listen, I'm not sitting here saying that I don't like him as a player. If he can run in the high 4.4s, if he runs like a 4.49, if he can get a sub 4.5 40 time, I am all in on him.
Interesting. That's crazy to say, but interesting. He's got amazing hands, dude.
He's a good receiver. He's a really good receiver. I struggle with the guys because at the next level, you're not going to get open. You're not going to get open if you're that slow. We've seen it time and time again. It takes a very, very special receiver to be able to get open at that speed. But I do have a guy on my list from Indiana that's not him.
Is it the other one?
Omar Cooper Jr.
Yeah, that's my other guy I have.
That guy is a stud. That guy's an absolute stud. He's only 6 feet tall, but he plays like he's 6'5". That guy is a contested catch monster. He's a great route runner, makes highlight catches. He's a red zone demon.
Is Mendoza over? Are they overshot? Or okay, how am I word this correctly? Do those two make Mendoza, or does Mendoza make them?
I think it's a copacetic relationship where they work well together.
Okay. Because I'm just curious what happens at the next level with those three guys because they're getting drafted.
I think they're all three good players. I think they're all three really good players. I think Indiana's full of really good players. And I think that out of the two, I think that Omar Cooper Jr. is a little bit quicker and a little bit more agile, but he still has size. He's 6 feet, 204 pounds. So he's thick for a 6 foot wide receiver.
He's not an X though. He's too short to be an X.
He plays like an X. He plays like an X. He can get up there and get it.
But like you mentioned to your last point, this is the NFL now. There's going to be guys that are 6'2", 6'3", being your guarding their corners.
I get it, and I think that he could do it. He's not my top wide receiver. He's my day 2 guy.
It's true.
My top wide receiver, who I really want the Chiefs to take, who I think is the best wide receiver in this draft, hands down, is Carnell Tate out of Ohio State.
Yeah,
6'4", fucking runs like a slot receiver, built like an X receiver. Not a single drop on the season. Can jump, great body control. He had like 70% contested catch rate or something stupid.
It was ridiculous
last year. He is a monster. He is that Justin Jefferson, that elite wide receiver that you take, who's your wide receiver 1, and you pair him up with Patrick Mahomes for a decade.
Who is the second best wide receiver you think here in the draft? Because I think it's Casey Concepcion.
Talk about a guy who's too small, for God's sakes.
He's small, but he's good.
He's good. Small, but he's good. I think from a talent aspect, Jordan Tyson is number 2.
Yeah.
Can he stay healthy is the big question because he's never played a full season. But you definitely see his brothers in the NBA, and you definitely see those NBA bloodlines in his explosiveness and the way he plays. Number 3 is Denzel Boston, I think, out of Washington.
Oh, interesting.
He's another big receiver, 6'3". He, honest to God, looks a lot like Rome Odunze. Looks a lot like Rome Odunze the way he plays. I think maybe he's a little bit stronger than Rome Odunze, to be honest. Rome Odunze is probably a little bit more polished wide receiver, but I mean, Denzel Boston's hands are so strong. He just plucks the ball out of the air. He's not gonna get bodied by a guy. If you want an X wide receiver, he's gonna be a late first rounder. So it's tough because
it might be mid.
Yeah, maybe mid. But the problem is you don't want to take him in the top 10, and he's not going to last until the second round. So you're kind of like an in-betweener there on what you're going to do. But I like him a lot. A sleeper. You ready for a sleeper?
Of course.
Georgia State wide receiver Ted Hurst, 6'3", 185 pounds.
I like him.
Dude is awesome. Here's the problem though. Here's my problem with drafting wide receivers from small schools is why is he not playing at a bigger school? He's a senior, and why is he not playing at a bigger school in the era of transfer portals and NIL? He entered the transfer portal last year and then withdrew his name and decided to stay at Georgia State. When you watch him on tape, he's clearly the best player on the field at all times. He's clearly the best player. He had a really bad day though when he played against Ole Miss, but Ole Miss is a really good team and he has a really bad quarterback. You know what I mean? So it's like how's he going to get to the ball to you if you have a bad quarterback? But he played against Vanderbilt and had 70 yards or like 7 receptions. He had a really good day against James Madison, which we know was a really good program this year. Had over 100 yards receiving, and so he looks the part. But I hesitate on taking him anything other than in day 3 because Georgia State, like in the era of NIL, like why aren't you playing at a bigger program?
Right, that's fair.
Like unless you're like a legacy and you're just like, I just fucking love Georgia State because my daddy played there and my mom played there and everybody in my family's gone there, and I don't know if that's the case or not, but those are the exceptions to the rule by all means. And so, you know, it's an 80-20 rule. Preparing for the 80, I would say I'd take him as a day 3 guy. Any other wide receivers you like?
Not right now. No, I'll have more names next week.
All right. What about running back?
I would love to see him in a Chiefs uniform. I know it's weird me saying that, but Justice Haynes. But the thing is with him, the ankle injury might be in the question, and you need your legs clearly to be a running back in the league. But if tests go out and just fine, I mean, he would be a serviceable, probably the second best running back in this draft class, just on paper and name. But I mean, of course, Jeremiah Love's clearly everyone wants Jeremiah Love. You do not want to take a running back with the 9th overall pick. Let's just be honest. We're not. That's why I'm not even worried about saying Jeremiah Love's name. Besides, after this,
I mean, a lot of people take Bijan Robinson was a good pick in the first round.
It's true. It's very true.
He was still a good pick in the first round.
Very true. To see an offensive line.
I'm not against Jeremiah Love in the first round. He's by far the best running back in this draft.
There's a giant gap between him and Justice Haynes. Like there
is. And honest to God, I think Justice Haynes, because of the injury concerns, he's not my number 2 running back anymore. I think Emmett Johnson has surpassed him at Nebraska. The coaching staff up at Nebraska called him Nebraska's CMC. It's for Christian McCaffrey because that's how they saw him as a player and as a play style. He is a complete package. He's big enough to play running back in the NFL, but not overly big. He's quick. He's fast. I see him a little bit more of like a Jahmyr Gibbs type of player than a Christian McCaffrey guy, but I take Jahmyr Gibbs every single day.
Oh, easily
in the NFL. And so big on Emmett Johnson. Nicholas Singleton from
yes. Dude, him and his counterpart, Allen. Like I like both of them guys.
The thing about Singleton is that he has that next gear that Allen doesn't.
Right.
And if Singleton hits that hole, he can be gone. He can break it off, have an explosive play. He's not the most agile guy though, right? And so he needs a hole to hit. But you get him going north and with a hole, like if you get him going behind Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey and open a hole up for him, he could take it to the house at any point whatsoever. I do have one sleeper guy that I like a lot right now that I've been watching, and it's Jamari Taylor from Virginia.
Interesting.
Great vision, good lateral agility, just well built. He's a well built running back. Kind of does everything well. Reminds me a lot of a young Kareem Hunt. And so, like Kareem Hunt's rookie year. Think of that.
I mean, yeah. That'd be nice to have. You'd want that to have that. Interesting the fact that you think okay.
So
Kareem Hunt was a 3rd round pick, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like a 3rd round pick.
He's more of like a 5th or 6th, if I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, I'd say Jamari Taylor's about a 5th rounder, something like that.
The thing is, I hope the Chiefs don't. If they're gonna get a running back, please get within the first 4 rounds.
Yeah, I would like to see him get, going back to Notre Dame, Price from Notre Dame is also Jadarian Price is also a stud. Either Notre Dame running back is a complete stud. I'm okay with either one of those running
Mhm.
backs as well. All right, before we get out of here, do you have any safeties that you got your eye on?
I've got 3 of them actually.
Good.
Oregon safety Dylan Theinman. I think he might be the best guy. It's like honestly, if you want to take him in the first round, I think it's kind of worth it. This guy's an absolute stud. I think he's the best safety in this draft class. And you're going to see it put on this. Like I feel like he's going to pick off Mendoza at least once during the was it Fiesta Bowl that they're playing in or whatever it is, Peach Bowl. I like him. I also like Arizona's Giannis Smith. I think it's Giannis. Pretty sure it's Giannis. I like him a lot. He's a taller guy, 6'2". He can play corner. Like I'm not sure how quick he is. You might want to put him down into like the nickel spot. You might be able to have him go good on the inside. Or if you like to get a later round guy, I like Jalen Kilgore out of South Carolina. He has taken corner reps and he is quick. So that's all you really want. And he's also 6'1". Nice. I love that.
Dude, I love Dylan Thiemann from Oregon. He is
God, he's so good.
He's my safety too. Like he looks like Cooper DeJean on tape.
He does. Yes. No.
Yes.
Like
and it's not just because he's a white safety or white defensive back, because like he's that level of athlete in that play.
Kind of like a Kyle Hamilton. Like he has that. Yeah. He has that mentality.
He is a total athletic freak show, and he covers so much ground. He'll go sideline to sideline. He'll run 1,000 yards in a game, and he is around every single play on the field.
Mm-hmm.
The only safety I have over him is Caleb Downs, just because he's the blue blood.
But
Downs looks a lot like Eric Berry to me in a lot of his plays. Fair. And so I think that Downs is the safest pick in this draft, probably. From like
maybe Downs and Theinman. I'm telling you, those two guys are just absolute forces.
Listen, if Theinman falls to the second round, if Dave Merritt is the defensive coordinator, of course he's gonna be like, yeah, give me both those guys.
He's gonna splooge real hard.
Yeah, and then the other safety I like is AJ Halsey from LSU. Dude's built like a linebacker, but plays like a safety, kind of. Like he's weird because he definitely over pursues sometimes and puts himself in bad positions because he's too aggressive. But when that aggression links up, it is nasty. Like he will stop a running back dead in his tracks. He will destroy a wide receiver in the cleanest way possible. He will hold up at the line of scrimmage and on the goal line. So he's not the most athletic, fast guy. So he does a lot of like jumping routes and stuff, but he is a fun player to watch. And so he's probably gonna be a second rounder as well. And so I like AJ Halsey a lot as well. All right, Kramer, we have 2 small orders of business to get to before we get out of here today.
What's that?
Are you ready for them?
Yeah.
All right. 1, we got to do the comments.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, you're right. I need to go pull that up.
We actually have 3 orders of business. 3 orders of business.
We have. Do you want to do the comments first, or do you want to have one of our rendition of what our poet laureate sent us?
Yeah, I was say, like, do you want to do Larry Quinn first? Or you want to do the?
You know what? Let's give Larry Quinn his flowers. We have to do the yes. But let's. You want to do it how we usually do? Alternate paragraphs.
I'll take first. You take second, and we'll go from there.
All righty, go for it, buddy.
All right, I'm ready when you are. All right. Do we have Larry Quinn's music?
Oh, do we have his music still?
I thought we did.
Did Serta take that away from us?
No.
I don't think we have it. Ron Scream, Bronx Brawler, Veach Season, Raw Dog Hearts. Dude, we don't have. Dude, Serta took it away.
What? Oh, are you kidding me?
I think he took it away. All right, let's just
play Raw Dog while we do it then.
All right.
You went quiet. You can't hear it.
Hey, all right. You want to start off, or you want to start?
I'll start off. I'll start it off. Ready?
Yes.
All right. The Day Arrowhead Fell Silent by Poet Laureate Larry Quinn. There are days a city remembers, not by date, but by feeling. Where were you standing? What went quiet first?
The lights were bright at Arrowhead, red louder than winter. Hope stitched tight into every jersey seam, then time caught its breath.
Patrick ran, as he always did, not fleeing, not forcing, just trusting the space he'd bent 1,000 times before. And then the ground took more than turf.
A step, a sound no one wanted to hear, a body that didn't rise with the script.
Silence spread faster than any blitz. The kingdom knew before the broadcast said it, before the trainers knelt, before the cart rolled out like a bad omen under stadium lights.
That was the moment when belief cracked.
The season didn't end that night, but it began to bleed. Fourth quarters felt longer. Comebacks stalled. The magic asked for its toll and came up empty.
Sundays lost their certainty. Red turned heavier. Every throw echoed with what if. Every score felt borrowed.
And then January came, cold, ruthless, undeniable, with no Chiefs game on the calendar, no march, no roar, no reason to say this is our year.
The first time the door stayed closed. The first winter without an answer at quarterback. The first time hope watched the playoffs from the wrong side of the glass.
But heartbreak has a strange loyalty. It doesn't erase belief. It tempers it.
Somewhere a knee healed, somewhere fire stayed lit, somewhere the kingdom remembered. Then dynasties aren't born from perfection, but from the days that hurt the most.
Still, that day remains. The day the arrow fell silent. The day football felt fragile. The day Kansas City learned how much one man can hold an entire city upright. That is your best poem you've ever fucking written, Larry Quinn. Oh, I hope that you are listening to this while you are feeding your infant child and realizing in the middle of the night when things are darkest and there is no light and you're tired and everything. We appreciate you and we love you for your magical words. We love you, Larry. Thank you,
Larry. You're amazing, man.
Jim.
There's some of the words that he puts in here that I don't even think of.
Yeah, he's
big brain.
He's one kind of big brain, Larry Quinn. All right, let's get to the comments, and then we can get out of here. So I can go watch some Hunting Wives.
Hell, I know what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna bring that mouse pad with you.
Mm-hmm. Bring it into the bedroom. Like, baby, we got a third joining us tonight.
Oh boy.
Stare into her eyes while I stare into yours.
That's absolutely wild. I'm trying to pull up the comments on the YouTube right now, real quick.
All right, I can read the ones on Spotify if you want.
Go for it, man.
All right. Well, I say that and then I have to bring them up. So, and now it's stalling for me. So let's just talk more about me fucking a mouse pad for a second.
Let's not talk about that. I see a lot of foolish fantasy. Oh, that's right. We didn't have a podcast last week.
We didn't have a podcast last week, so it's like 2 weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago was a Christmas one, right? No.
Did
we do one before that?
Chiefs moving across state lines. December 23rd, we did an episode.
Dude, I'll tell you what, the shorts that I pulled down, I have a strong mustache whenever I grow it out. I need to bring my mustache back.
Yeah.
I just need to get a haircut. I need a haircut badly.
Yeah, you look beautiful. All right, I'll go ahead and do the Spotify comments. You ready?
Go for it.
All right, from Christopher Palmer.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, hey, Chris. You're the best Chris I know. You're better than Chris Christopherson or
R.I.P.
another Chris or Chris
Rock
or Chris Johnson.
Also,
Christmas.
He's definitely better than Everybody Hates Chris kid.
Yeah, which is also Chris Rock.
His voice acted by Chris Rock.
Better than Chris Kringle.
Chris Collinsworth is annoying.
Yeah, fucking way better than Chris Collinsworth. Fuck Chris Collinsworth. We got Chris Palmer. Better than Carson Palmer.
Better than Carson Palmer.
Yeah, better than Arnold.
That's a Carson, but not a Chris. But.
Yeah, but his last name is Palmer, right? So,
you're right. No, yeah. It's Palmer. Is this Palmer or Palmer? No, I know Chris. Yeah, I know Palmer. Chris. It's Palmer.
Yeah,
you're
Palmer,
right.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm still trying to find the YouTube video. Okay.
Yeah. See, so better than Arnold Palmer, both the golfer and the drink. So Chris says Rocky and Kramer are the best. Hope you two have an amazing Christmas. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Merry fucking Christmas to you, buddy.
Exactly, dude. I hope it was a great holiday season for everybody here.
Yeah. Mr. Larry Quinn left a comment.
Shout out.
And shout out to Mr. Larry Quinn. He said, I listened to this episode while I fed and burped my newborn in the middle of the night. I'm so happy that we get to keep you company in those long dark nights, Larry. I remember when I would be awake all night long with my firstborn kid who refused to sleep, like literally just never fucking slept. And so I had the overnight shift, and I would just sit there trying to get him to go to sleep, and he would like drink bottle after bottle of milk and just be wide awake. And that's when I first started writing fan posts on Arrowhead Pride on my phone while I had a newborn awake in the middle of the night. And so I get you, buddy. I am 100% with you. And then Bronx Brawler says, I am off for the holidays. I caught this episode live. I'm down to have a Texas death match with Jake Paul. Guaranteed victory for the Brawler. We all know K-Dog would be in the front row with his GIMP mask on, holding his Veach season sign.
Okay, all right. You're right. I would. I'd do that just for you, just to watch Jake Paul get his ass kicked out in that Texas death match.
You would.
I'm cool with that. Make it barbed wire cage while you're at it too.
Well done. I love you, buddy. Always bringing the heat in the comment section. And then Brian, our good boy Brian. Hopefully your daughter's not listening to this, Brian. Brian Senior. I think Clark Hunt is playing the villain role and pricing out the regular everyday fan.
Oh.
And to that I say, I think he's playing the billionaire role, and that's what billionaires fucking do.
Yeah. No, but I get what he means. I get what he means by it, because I mean it's gone from an 80,000 venue to a 65,000 seat venue. So I can see what he's coming from. I really can. Really can.
He's creating a scarcity to drive up prices for sure.
We did get one YouTube comment.
Oh, all right.
And I'm so happy she commented. So Stacy Littleton 5174. Like
Stacey.
I'm glad she's still sticking with us. I still feel
Stacey.
completely terrible that you didn't get on the Christmas episode. She says receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, fucking everything. Real Housewives sound clip. I refuse to let particular men profit off my data, so I don't have Twitter or own a Tesla. The other terrible man already had my data over on Facebook, so I sent an email address via Messenger to Foolish Club Media weeks ago. That's the thing, is we don't have access to the Facebook. That's on Serta. Blame Serta on this one. She continues to say, I'm on pins and needles for the song on the conversation of the Arrowhead becoming irrelevant to society in the near future. Thank God we have 5 seasons to really soak in its glory before the end. My children will still get to have the same stadium experience as I've had over the past 25 years. Typing that out made me feel like an old. I can retire in 2029 with new plans to hit every home game in 2030. Badass, actually. I'll also be buying some of those stadium seats when they break it up.
Wow.
Thank you, Stacy.
Right. Stacy.
I'll tell you what.
Stacy a song.
Well, no, the song's in the works right now. We had to retool it because the words just didn't make sense. Like, it's AI being created when it does this. So we want to make sure it's the right proper thing for you, Stacy. So next week when we have this, you're getting your song.
It is coming, Stacy. We didn't forget about you, and we feel horrible that you didn't get on the Christmas episode. I really, really do. I'm sorry. We blame Serta.
No, it's definitely Serta, because we don't have access to Facebook, to our Facebook.
In the words of Bronx Brawler, fuck the Raiders and Serta.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I love you, Steve. I love you, Steve.
I love you, Raiders.
I love you, Steve. Fuck the Raiders. I love you, Steve.
I love you, Steve.
Right.
I put Steve down as a job reference guy.
That's awesome.
He's a swell man and a scholar.
He's a swell guy. He's a swollen guy. He's swole in the all right. We love you guys. Have a great week.